There are a lot of misconceptions out there about why some people are successful, and in this video I'm going to break that down. And before I get even further into this video, I feel obligated to say that just last month alone I was able to make more than 30,000. So I feel like I know what I'm talking about when I talk about success or unsuccess. I know a lot of people watching this may be making more than that, but in terms of success, I feel like I'm successful. Especially coming from somebody who has never really achieved any form of success in life, I feel like I'm best suited to give you this advice on why some people are successful and some people aren't. A lot of people walk through life wanting success but don't really actually know what it takes to get that success. Number one, I'm going to talk about attitude. A big difference between unsuccessful people and successful people is the attitude that they have towards work. Not only work, but towards anything else, attitude overall, but mostly work, because work is the one that brings in the result of having money. It's the way that people respond to certain things. Like, for example, if you have work to do, right? Let's say you're a YouTuber, you have to crank out videos. If you always have to tell yourself to say, oh, I have to sit down and I have to record this video, it simply means you're putting a bad attitude towards doing it. Because it's no strange theory that rich people love working, right? Work is fun for rich people, and surprisingly, work is very daunting for poor people. The more successful I got, the more I realized that work becomes more fun because it brings me more purpose in life. Other things like drinking, going out partying, all of these instant gratification activities, they really become secondary, and work is like the primary objective. I've reached a point in my life where even if I'm invited for like a party or a gathering where we just have to let loose and chill, I'll still be with my laptop. Just like a month ago, I was at this party, this event, right? My friend was having some kind of event. He was opening up his own company, but he likes alcohol, so there was a lot of alcohol in circulation. There were a lot of girls, and my friend really has this way of partying. He's the party type. But the thing is, I looked like a weirdo at that party because I was actually on my laptop pretty much the whole time. Of course, I don't drink any alcohol, so I was sober the whole time. I'm not saying it's bad if you do, it's just personally, I don't drink or smoke, so I was just sitting at my laptop. I was socializing, but a lot of the times it was just me on my work. And so, all in all, to say, work becomes more fun when you're successful, and if you're still in that poverty mindset, it simply means that you still have a lot of learning to do, especially in terms of building success, because it's not going to be an easy route. And you just need to remember that it's a mentality. Rich people have the mentality of loving work, while poor people have the mentality of pushing aside work for other instant gratification activities. Another thing that separates the successful people from the poor people is priorities. What do you put as number one priority in your day? Is it your family? Is it your girlfriend? Is it your social media? Is it your work? Right? All this comes into following into work, the same one that I mentioned last time. Last time I was talking about attitude towards work. Now this time I'm talking about prioritizing work, right? You need to make sure, especially when you're trying to build success, you need to make sure work is your number one priority. I know, as bad as this may sound, I know as egotistic or as blah blah as this may sound, family must come second, your girlfriend must come third, and other things in life must just follow through. If you want to achieve any form of success, you need to prioritize work overall. You need to make sure you are able to work even if you're sad, work even if you're giddy and excited, work even if you have the virus that I can't mention here on YouTube, work even if you are not feeling well, work even if you're suicidal, work even if you're depressed. Work, and that is going to make you a millionaire, quite frankly. Because a lot of people, even men unfortunately, are always in their feelings to say, today I'm feeling sad, so I'm not gonna work, I'm gonna take a break. Today I'm feeling a little too happy, I'm too excited, so I'm not gonna work. Today I got a flu, so I'm not actually going to do anything today, I'll just sit it out. That's a mentality that most people have, and it really warms my heart to tell you this, but nowadays, as much as people say we live in a competitive business landscape, you are so far ahead if you just prioritize work, because nowadays it's like the competition isn't even there anymore. People are relaxed. People are the majority of people. Let's just say you are the only one watching this kind of content, right? Just because this appears on your feed doesn't mean it appears on everybody else's feed, right? It means you are special if this content reaches you. It means you are aiming at achieving something significant in life. The fact that this content reaches you doesn't mean it reached the majority of people who you really know, right? Let me say your entire class, let me just say your entire class in high school, it's only you who has been watching this kind of content. And if it's not only you, maybe 2 or 3 other people, but otherwise, I really highly doubt that a lot of people have that competitive edge. So all in all, to say, if you have that mindset to prioritize work over anything, especially while you're still building to achieve success, if you're still broke, if you're still on government benefits or something, then prioritizing success is the best decision that you can make. Prioritize your work and make sure it's number one on your bucket list. When you wake up in the morning, even brushing your teeth shouldn't be a priority. You need to wake up and directly jump into your work tasks. No matter what business it is. If you're a musician, wake up one morning and start recording instantly. If you are a marketing agency owner, wake up one morning, start doing outreach instantly. If you are somebody who owns a software, you need to wake up one morning and start tweaking that software. Whatever you gotta do, work. And with that spirit of work, it simply just sets you apart from the others and drives this competitive edge in you. Another thing that separates the poor people from the successful people is the type of content that they consume. For this one, I would already say you are ahead of 99.9% of people who are still consuming bullshit content on YouTube. If you are watching this type of content, right, self-development content that can help you to grow and build your business and to learn and to become a better person in life, it simply means you are ahead of people who consume some useless content. Because a lot of people don't tell you this. Us social media influencers who talk on camera like this, it's more like a friendship that we have, you know what I mean? You've heard of the phrase, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Similarly, you are the sum of the 5 content creators that you consume. If you consume me and 4 other degenerate content creators who just create entertainment content, soulless entertainment content, then unfortunately you're the sum of those people. But if you follow me and a few other people who want to help you build your dream life, who want to help you achieve financial freedom, who want to help you achieve happiness, then you are likely to become as successful as the people who you consume. The type of content that you consume on a daily basis really impacts your psyche, which means it doesn't matter if you consume Meat Canyon for 1 hour a day. It means you're taking his mentalities and his thought patterns and all of these things and you're making them your own, right? It's like you've developed a friendship with these people. So which means the people who you consume on social media, you need to be very careful with them. And I actually have an exercise for you. When you're done watching this video, unsubscribe from the majority of content creators that create content that do not serve you. If the content that you consume is only there to entertain you, to make you feel all giddish and laughing like a weirdo all the time, it simply means it's not serving you enough. So get rid of it. Unfollow all of those unproductive Instagram accounts and unsubscribe from all of those unproductive YouTube accounts, because quite frankly, you don't need them. The only entertainment that you need, going back to my first and second points in the video, is you need to only focus on work. Work needs to be your new entertainment. You need to be able to sit down and watch a fully unedited video like this one. Okay, it's not fully unedited because it's not like I don't edit my videos, right? Listen, I edit my videos. I actually sit down and edit them. But this time around, I don't add many fancy captions and B-roll footage and all of this stuff, because that's simply not the type of people I want to attract to my channel. I want reasonable, stiff-minded people who are able to watch a long-form video without diverting their attention elsewhere. The fried attention span people can go sell somewhere else. I honestly don't need them, right? I'm only talking to serious people here. If you're serious about making your life something, it means your attention span is also quite longer. And so I want YouTube to recommend my videos to people who have that mindset of not wanting overstimulation. And that's why I only cut my videos and rarely ever edit. It's not like I don't edit. Sometimes I do, say that I want to start doing film later on, but the thing is, I do not want fried dopamine receptor people watching my YouTube channel. Another thing that separates the poor people from the successful people is their daily actions. What do you spend 24 hours in a day doing? Do you spend it watching TV? Do you spend it hanging out with your friends, hanging out with your partner? You need to, I know, this video, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, right? Even people who are already subscribed to me, I know I'm going to be very raw and honest with you with this video. I'm not talking about any work-life balance here. No. I want you to make work your new girlfriend, your new friend, your new hobby, your new interest. If you're just working 24/7, maybe a few breaks here and there don't hurt, but still, I want you to almost feel guilty whenever you're taking a break, because I want you to only be able to take a break when you actually achieve your financial goals. 24 hours in a day, what do you spend doing? It all needs to be connected to your business model. Even sleep, right? Sleep needs to be a work task. Sleep is not just something that you should look at for relaxation. It's actually a productive business task. When you sleep, it means you are sharpening your mind to create more ideas in your business. When you sleep, it simply means you are preparing your mind to operate business the next day. It's nothing to do with relaxation now. Even if you are, let's say, a smoker, right? And I can't control your habit. When you go out to smoke a cigarette, it's not to relax. It's to refocus your energy on your business, on what you're doing. Anything that you do needs to now be tied to your business, right? Everything that you do. And that is what separates the successful people from the unsuccessful people. It's like they do not have a work-life balance. So stop being a little bitch and talking about work-life balance even though you don't even focus on work, and start doing the work tasks, because they are the ones that are going to benefit you in the long run. The final thing that separates the poor people from the successful people is continuous learning. Poor people are very, very arrogant, right? When they are taught, they always think they know. They always think, oh, I've already been running my agency for 2 days, so I know what I'm doing. I don't need to learn even more. Or maybe these fucking forex traders, the majority of people who I see who are arrogant as fuck are forex traders. Oh no, you can actually learn forex trading online. Oh no, actually I just rely on my own strategy. Bro, let me even tell you a story about this guy, right? He is a friend of mine, right? No disrespect, but he's a fucking idiot, bro. Listen, he's a forex trader, right? And I happen to know forex traders who are making millions and millions of dollars, and they offer mentorship online. But however, my friend is somebody who literally is still very, very broke. Like, literally doesn't even make $20 a month. He's literally 25 years old, doesn't even make $25 a month, and lives with his parents. And he calls himself a forex trader. I once advised him to say, hey, you can get some mentorship from this forex trader who does it for free. He literally posts his signals, and you can talk to him and you can get advice on him on how to trade the markets properly. But you know what he told me? He was like, no, I don't like using other people's strategies. Let me just continue using my strategy. I have a special strategy. Yeah, a special strategy that is keeping you broke. Successful people never ever stop learning, right? Which is why I even emphasize to say, even if you're making 10K a month, 30K a month, 40K a month, there's nothing bad with going into college or university, right? It simply just means you are expanding your horizon, expanding your knowledge. Not like you are preparing yourself to work a 9 to 5 or to submit to a boss. It simply means you just want to get that extra knowledge, right? This world is filled with infinite wisdom, and it's all around us because of the internet today. And all you need to do is just tap on the internet and you can get anything that you want. But a lot of people, quite frankly, just don't want to learn. They think they know it all, and that's where they make the mistake of staying broke. They need to be open-minded to learn new things, new ways of making money, how they can optimize their current ways of making money. But unfortunately, the majority of people who I see who want to achieve success don't really want it bad enough to learn from others who have achieved the success that they want. So in short, I'm saying don't be arrogant if you want to be successful. The main thing that separates the successful people from the poor people is that poor people are rarely ever stupid or rarely lack information, but are way too arrogant. They think they know it all, and they think that with their own wit they can manage to achieve the success that they want. But for the successful people, they always feel like they could learn more. I'm making $25,000 a month, but the thing is, I never ever feel like I know enough. I make more than my friends, and I still am able to open my mind and learn from them. I'm still able to research when I'm not sure. I'm still able to buy mentorship and courses so I can learn more and expand my career. That's basically what I wanted to say for today's video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the like button. And hey, I've noticed a lot of people who are watching my content aren't even subscribed to the channel, right? Listen, help your boy out. Help the boy get pushed by the algorithm. Click the notification bell, and I'll be seeing you again next week. And by the way, I'm uploading 2 videos a week, on Tuesday and on Friday. And sometimes if I make a less than 5-minute video between those ranges, I'm just going to upload it anyways. But thanks so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Check out this video right here that I made on how to increase your mental strength as an entrepreneur. I'm sure it's really gonna give you some very valuable insights.